Hello everyone, welcome to CyberScoop TV. Greg Otto, your managing editor here. We're coming to you from the floor of the 2017 Black Hat Conference. And I'm talking with Ed Cabrera, the Chief Security Officer for Trend Micro. Ed, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So, you've had experience in both the public sector and the private sector, so you're a good person to ask about a security and awareness plan inside organizations and how it needs to be tailored to fit a unique perspective inside each organization. I'd love to hear your ideas about what needs to be done to make it a little bit more granular when it comes to what you need to tell the C-suite and the board when it comes to a cybersecurity plan, and then how you translate that message to employees that are carrying out the day-to-day operations.
Well, I think absolutely. I think security awareness and security training is critical, right? These attacks that we're seeing here, the global nature, the dynamic and the speed and impact of these types of attacks, you really have to have a security awareness training program that really matches the threats that you face. So having a healthy understanding of not only the threats that you face, but the vulnerabilities that you have, right? And your security awareness training and your program that goes into it has to all match, right? So you have to be able to have that consistent message that you're able to be able to translate to the boardroom, but also down to the server room.
Right.
So you need to have that consistent message where you can have a collective, unified response from your organization against these threats.
So you were talking there about a lot of these new threats that we're seeing. A lot of them are getting more and more destructive in nature. How should organizations sort of tailor their security plans to not only worry about, the PII that they have, but the fact that they can knock the entire organization's business offline?
Yeah, I think the destructive type of attacks, and frankly that's what they are, right? They actually speed up the timeline that we're used to with these types of attacks, but also the impact. And you mentioned it, and you hit it right on the head. Companies and organizations are really concerned about the operational risk that they face. Traditional data breaches that we know and well take months to evolve sometimes. Here, we don't have that much time. With these types of attacks, you need to have a plan and be able to respond with that plan within minutes of an attack.
So, back to my first question, because your day-to-day operations always aren't going to be worried that Petya or something like that is going to shut down business operations. How can you translate a message to the day-to-day operations where it doesn't come off as just another boring compliance thing that they have to do or scares them from actually doing their jobs?
I think what it comes down to, you really need to be able to tell and describe the why they need to be concerned at every level. Like going back to what I was saying earlier, you need to talk to executives just as well as you need to talk to the folks in your security operations center and your users. They really need to understand the why, because ultimately that really what drives these types of attacks, because you need to understand that when these attacks occur, be it Petya, be it WannaCry, it's the speed that really counts. And then if you don't have a good foundation, having a good security awareness plan, but also tabletopping these types of plans is critical. So not just having a 1 hour online training program for IT security, it's actually having an exercise, including folks from all parts of your organization into those exercises.
And I would imagine on top of that is also being proactive about it, making sure that message resonates again and again and again, and not just an hour meeting a month.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to scare your users into thinking that there is nothing that they can actually do, but you also need to be able to have a plan for them to act. They need to know not only why, but what, in case of that crisis, what is their job? What is their role in helping protecting the organization?
Great. Ed, appreciate your insight. Thanks for talking with us
Thank you very much.
For all of our videos, check out our YouTube channel. And for more on Black Hat and all things cybersecurity, check out cyberscoop.com. I'm Greg Otto. Thanks for watching.